Alright, gentlemen, when you first report to the SSB, after your initial reporting on the day you are required to report, you are only doing administrative work, wherein your arrival is recorded, your documentation is done, chest numbers are allotted, your beds are allotted in the dormitory, and you are familiarized, and do's and don'ts, etc. are given to you. Alright, then you are told the schedule for the next day and thereafter, in which you are told that, gentlemen, you will be undergoing a screening test in the morning, and the screening test is primarily aimed at filtering out those boys who do not have the potential, and those who clear are obviously the ones who have the potential, and therefore the boys who clear the screening test are retained, and thereafter they are subjected to the entire gamut of the SSB assessment. Alright. Now, as far as the screening is concerned, in the screening we make you do an OIR test. OIR stands for Officer's Intelligence Rating Test. Basically, to explain to you, it is nothing more than a IQ test, which to my mind is within the capability of a 10th, 11th or a 12th class student. Alright. So with little practice, you can easily clear the OIR. It is nothing much to worry. But without practice, definitely you can get stuck, so you must practice on your own. There are enough such tests available on the internet. You can download and practice against time. Alright, and that is what the OER test is. Now, thereafter you have something known as PPDT, which is Picture Perception and Description Test. Now, this is a combination test of all the three techniques of the SSB: the interview, your psychology, and the GTO. Alright.
Download the SSB SureShot app from Google Play Store to access courses for written exams like NDA, CDS and FCAT. You can also find courses for SSB Personality Development and Spoken English. Apply the coupon code SIGNUP15 to get 15% off on your first purchase. Call us on 725-930-7111 for any queries.
Now, the interview part is very limited, in so much so that you are not interviewed. But definitely when you narrate, when you speak, we come to know about you, about your various qualities, which the IO also looks for along with the others. Okay. Now, in the picture perception descriptive test, what we do is we show you a slide on which there shall be a picture. You get some time to see that picture, and thereafter the picture is switched off, it is reflected on the screen, and you are required to write a story based on that picture. Once you have written this story, you submit your story, and thereafter in batches of approximately 15, you are asked to narrate your story. Each one of you narrates your story while others are listening. Once the narration of the story is over, you are allowed to have a discussion amongst yourselves to arrive at one common story, which is a result of your discussion. Alright? Is that clear? Now, as far as the PPDT is concerned, on your answer sheet where you are going to write your story, you are required to mention your chest number, and then you are required to make a small box on the left or on the right top corner where you are required to record the number of people visible in the story, their gender, their approximate age, and their location, and the mood. Is it clear? Alright. When it comes to attempting the PPDT, you shall be given an answer sheet, the format of which will be something like what has been shown to you. the top you shall be giving your personal particulars. Thereafter you shall find a square or a rectangular box placed here. On the right there shall be a heading action, and below that will be a heading saying story. Now when you are shown the picture which is shown to you for 30 seconds, you are required to observe the picture as carefully as possible. Record all possible details which you have observed in your mind, and then use your imagination to come up with a story. You have to record a few aspects of what you have observed. Number one, you will record the number of characters that you may have observed. Secondly, you would be required to observe the gender of the people or the characters whom you have observed. Thirdly, you would be required to observe and consider what is the likely age of each of those characters. And fourthly, you have to also observe the mood of the character. Now, this box, as you can see, is a blank representation of the picture that you have seen. Thereafter, to put down the various characters that you have seen and the details about them, you shall start by recording in this fashion. Assuming that you have observed a female character somewhere towards the bottom left of the picture, then you will write F to denote female. The age to denote the age, assuming that you have observed this female to be about 20 years of age, or you can just write 20. And thereafter you shall also write the mood. The mood, assuming that the mood is positive, you shall denote it with a plus sign and you make a circle. Let us say you have observed another person somewhere in the middle, be a male, so you write M. According to your imagination or your observation, this person appears to be, say, 40 years of age, so you write 40. And the mood appears to be neutral, wherein you are unable to determine whether the person's mood is a positive, that is buoyant, or negative, which is tending towards sad. If it is neutral, then you shall write N to denote neutral, or you can also denote the same by writing a O, and you shall put that into a circle in this fashion. Thereafter, assuming that you have observed another person somewhere in the top right of the picture, but you have not been able to determine whether it's a male or a female, in that case you shall write P to denote a person. Thereafter, as per your observation and assessment, if this person appears to be, say, around 30 years of age, you will write 30. If the mood you are unable to record, you shall mention it as neutral and draw a circle around. Now this is how you shall record the characters. Thereafter, once you have observed the picture, what it denotes is the action. You can give it a title if you want, and that you shall record here in this place. Thereafter is the story, and whatever is the story that you have decided to write about the picture, you shall write your story starting from here and continue, and you can continue to write even on the reverse side of the page. Ideally, your story should not be less than 100 words, and it can continue for up to, say, 200 to 250 words. Please remember, time is limited and you have to make the best use of the time available to you. Please remember, the outcome of the story must be positive, and whoever is the hero that you have chosen of the picture, of the story, that person is subconsciously you yourself whom you are representing. Therefore, to ensure that your PPTT comes out as a well-written story where the qualities and the strengths of the main character, the hero, are reflected properly, you must involve your hero in a good manner in that picture. That means that the hero is the one who is taking charge of the situation and is involved in all the possible activities, and they should be positive activities whereby the outcome of the story is a positive one. Please remember this, as PPTT is the one which shall determine whether you clear your screening and go in for the full SSB assessment. Thank you.